Hello friends, how are you? So good morning. Now I have prepared this video especially for you during this lockdown period. So friends, today we are going to revise one of the poem that we have studied, and the title of the poem is The Mettle of Soldiers. The poem is composed by Singh, Ramdhari Singh. So before going towards the poem, let us have a look on the biographical sketch of the poet. But before going towards that biographical sketch of poet, here students, do you know what soldier means? Look at the title of the poem, The Mettle of Soldiers. Now the metal means fortitude, courage, dexterity of soldiers. Now let me tell you about soldiers. Students, a soldier is a person who fights as a part of an army. And you know what competencies soldier needs in him. Here, physical stamina, that soldier must be dexterous. He must be very strong-minded, robust, and full of confidence. And many other qualities are there which any soldier requires when he tries to protect the motherland. Now see, the career of soldiers, actually it has different spans in different countries. Some soldiers, they serve the country for a single limited period or a single limited term, and there are some soldiers who serve the country until retirement. You know, students, in United States, military members can retire after 20 years of service, and after retirement, we know well, they get pension and some other services through the central government. According to United Nations, 10 to 30% of all soldiers throughout globe worldwide are women, and 70 to 90% are men. So friends, it is very interesting that now we are going to see women in army, women in navy. So you might be knowing something about our Indian army. Why? Because I want to tell you here, because the poem is about soldiers. So you must have familiar with the Indian army logo, again the number of soldiers or army personnel, reserved army personnel, and just such kind of details. Very shortly I will here mention. Students, in Indian Army, we find Indian Army founded on 1st of April 1895, means before 125 years ago Indian Army founded, and the headquarters of our Indian Army is in New Delhi. So it is interesting to know about total personnel, army personnel as on today. So 12,37,117 army personnel are there in our Indian country as on today, and 9,60,000 reserved personnel, army personnel. And every year, students, you might be knowing that every year in the month of January, on 15th of January, Army Day has been celebrated. So students, we will see we will have a short look of R. Singh. So here, see, Ramdhari Singh, born on 23rd of September 1908 in Bengal Presidency, in British India, now in Begusarai district in Bihar. He was one of the most important modern Hindi poets. He was not only poet, but freedom fighter, member of parliament, essayist, literary critic, journalist, and satirist. He studied Hindi, Sanskrit, Maithili, Bengali, Urdu, and English literature. So he basically influenced by Iqbal and Rabindranath Tagore. As students, we have studied Tagore's poem, one of the poem in our prescribed syllabus, Keats. And then Ramdhari Singh, he received number of awards. So here few of them are listed below. Sahitya Akademi Award, Padma Bhushan Award, and Bharatiya Jnanpith Award. So here we find, see to the right side at the bottom, the image of the poet Ramdhari Singh Dinkar. Here you can look. And students, we will see a short information about the poem. Now here, see, the Mettle of Soldiers. This poem is taken from the periodical called Alive, entitled Alive, of the issue in 2003. So Alive is a periodical, leading periodical, which focuses on burning issues of society. It has been established in 1940. It is a leading periodical, and the poem, as we all know, is addressed to soldiers. This poem describes the fortitude, the courage, the dexterity, the deed, actions, and valor of soldiers. So for all of us, soldier appears to be as a superhuman. So students, just let us see, we will the poem that we are going to study now. So here, see the poem. So the first verse, the first stanza, here the poet Ramdhari Singh addresses to the soldiers. Actually, it is a question. It is a question in the first stanza. See, aren't you scared, you vulnerable soldier? As a sentinel on the country's border, just one bullet, just one shot, and your precious life may be or may ebb out. See now how the poet asks the question. Aren't you scared? Scared means frightened. Scared means frightened. Means don't you fear about the possible danger which is going to happen at any moment in front of you? So the poet asks this question to the soldier. Aren't you scared, you vulnerable soldier? Vulnerable. Vulnerable means, unprotected. Vulnerable means compromising. As you know, soldier compromises at any atmosphere, anywhere, and anyhow, at any cost. They compromise. So here, vulnerable means to compromise. So you vulnerable soldier, as a sentinel on the country's border. Sentinel means guard, or to watch over, or to post as a guard. Just one bullet, just one shot, and your precious life may ebb out. Now ebb out means flow back. It is guarded or gradual decline. So at any moment, soldier's life may ebb out. At any moment, he can sacrifice his life. So the next stanza, here we find, people love their life so lovingly. They run far away from death. As we know, death is one of the very bitter word for all of us, for all humanity, or for whole cosmos. Death is a very bitter word, and it is very dangerous. It is a dark word. that nobody wants to welcome that word. So here people love their life so lovingly. So here poet asks that how people are selfish. They love only their life and they wanted to go away from death. They do not want death to lay its icy hands upon them. But here, in terms of soldier, we find soldier is ready to die, ready to sacrifice. He is ready to sacrifice overall his life for the nation, for the citizens, and for the border of our country. So here we find those whoever enter in the field of army personnel, they are very patriotic. The tone of the poem is patriotic. Even the title, The Mettle of Soldiers, it also reflects that the poem's content must be about patriotism. So the body or the soldiers are very patriotic. It does not mean that others or other citizens are not patriotic. Others are also patriotic, but in comparison with the soldiers, nobody is patriotic like them. So the second stanza, people love their life so lovingly, they run far away from death, but you quote it knowingly. You know, you quote means to make advances towards possible dangers or to make amorous advances towards a possible danger. So in order to knowing the possible danger ahead, soldiers completely go ahead to face that mission. So the next stanza, you go to serve the country without caring for your life, and you go willingly to fight. Willingly means with great interest. All the soldiers, they go to fight with the enemies, not knowing what will happen in a while, and yet you smile. So see here, soldiers know what will happen at next moment or next day. They know properly because they fight at any moment, and they are ready to sacrifice their lives for the country and for the nation. So how they are patriotic, knowing very well what will happen next moment, they smile and they try to go ahead to face that mission. Now, next stanza, what metal are you made of? See now, metal. Now this metal, this one is different from metal. This is mettle. Metal means courage, dexterity, fortitude. So what metal are you made of? We don't know actually what kind of metal they have. They have such a robust personality, very strongly built and healthy persons, and they have a lot of confidence and many other competencies that they possess. See, what metal are you made of? The poet asks questions. What metal are you made of? You must be superhuman. And in this selfish world, you think of other humans. See how poet is going to satirize the world. He satirizes, he says the world as a selfish world. It means that we are all selfish. We try to go away from death. We try to escape from death, and we only enjoy our lives, and we do not care much about nation in comparison with the soldiers. So in this selfish world, you think of other humans and you think of protecting the border. See, always soldiers protect borders. The border, what is it but just a line on the map? See, there is a mistake. Just line on the man is there. So actually there is a map for which you can face any mishap. Mishap means any accident. At any moment, soldiers are ready to face any mishap, any accident. So here, they think only protecting their motherland. They do not think the line of control or the border as only line, but they think that the line is more for them. is more for them in comparison with their life. So the soldier, see, the soldier spoke and smiled. The soldier spoke and smiled. It isn't a line, only my child. See, so how soldier tries to answer. My child, he says, my child to citizen. The soldier spoke and smiled. It isn't a line only, my child, it is the profit, it is the profile of my motherland. It is the profile. Profile means, the whole picture, the whole picture, and the whole scene of the site. It is the profile of my motherland. If a danger threatens your mother, won't you protect her? If somebody tries to attack your mother, then what will you do? Won't you attack back? Won't you fight against him or that possible danger? So here, if a danger threatens your mother, won't you protect her? The country said. What the country says? See, the country said, hats off to you for the duties you shoulder. I owe my freedom to you, my brave soldier. So here, see, we find that the poet is going to conclude the poem describing the courage, describing many qualities that our competencies that the soldier possesses, and already we all have a great feeling towards them, and it should be for lifelong, because whenever we see them we feel proud, and why not, we must be proud of them. So we should hats off not only once and twice but throughout our life, because they are serving the country. It does mean that they are serving your life, they are serving my life, and they are serving everybody's life. So we should hats off them because they are very brave. So student, this is how the poem is over, and I hope you might have understood, because already while in class I have explained in detail. Critically I had appreciated that poem during my class. So enjoy lockdown period, study more, study hard, because there is actually uncertainty of examinations, because some classes their examinations have been cancelled by the government due to this unavoidable circumstance. But hope we will be we will face this critical situation and we will come out from this situation. Till then, good day. Thank you. Stay home, stay healthy, and save your life. Thank you.